Hey guys, Monitored Nomad here, and thank you for tuning in to my very first ever YouTube video. I'm gonna try this winter especially to start a YouTube channel on kind of outdoorsy things. Um, I really appreciate any comments and suggestions that you see. Please bear with me. I had to wait till the family went to bed, and I'm doing this in my dining room right now. The lights aren't real good. There'll be some shadows, and I'm sure that the video quality and sound quality is probably not up to par. That's something that we would like to fix in the future, but for right now, I'd appreciate it if you'd bear with me. And so we're going to do a little review on the Henry U.S. Survival Rifle, also known as the AR-7. And this was actually designed by a man named Eugene Stoner. For those of you that don't know, he is the man that invented the AR-15, which actually is the most common rifle platform in the U.S. right now. It's one of my favorite rifle platforms as well. But this comes in a 22 long rifle. This is the black, obviously. It also does come in camo. I think it's $50 more, I believe. I could be wrong on that, don't quote me. So to get started, you got to take our cap off here. The cool thing about this rifle is it floats. So everything obviously fits down in the stock. Let's start with our receiver here. And as always, with anything gun related, the very first thing that we should do is take the mag out. As you can see, this one is carrying one that is loaded. So we will check to make sure that the firearm is clear, and this one is. So as you can see, it will pack one in the stock. There's our receiver. And it also has a second magazine. Both of these magazines are 8-round mags, and the bread and butter, obviously, of any rifle is the barrel. There is one thing I would like to comment on, and the one thing I would kind of like to see changed about this rifle is the front sight. It's plastic. It certainly is high visibility. The whole being plastic thing kind of scares me, but if you keep this thing in the stock, more than likely you won't have any problems. It is one thing that I am going to look into to see if they do make a metal stock, or a metal front sight rather, sorry. So first things first is there's this screw right here, and we're going to screw the receiver into the stock. And like I was saying before, with everything in the stock, it does float. And I would assume actually it probably floats while it's set up as well, but I have not tested that, so don't quote me. Next thing is the barrel. There's a little nub right there and a slot right here, and we're going to put this in the slot, screw her down. The coating on this rifle, I'm pretty pleased with. I haven't used it a whole lot. I've shot about 200 rounds through it, maybe 150 or so. Just getting a feel for the rifle when I first got it. And there you go. You have a fully functioning 22 long rifle with 2 magazines, so you have 16 rounds in a very small package. Personally, I like it. You know, they run, this is the end of 2018 right now, they're running for $250. You can probably find them for cheaper online, but then, you know, you're gonna go have to ship that to an FFL. If you have a good FFL around that charges you $15 or $20, you'll be about the same. There's gun stores I've heard of that charge as much as $100, which I think is outrageous, but that's another story. So, accuracy. When I got this rifle, myself and my brother-in-law went out and we shot it. Put about, like I said, 150, 200 rounds through it. Standing with no rest, no bags, anything like that, we were shooting probably right around 2.5 inches at 30 yards. Pretty par for what I thought a rifle like this would be. But there was a privacy fence there close, and I was just leaning backwards against a post. And I actually, I shot 2 magazines doing that, 8 rounds apiece. And my first magazine, I had 6 rounds touching. My 7th round was approximately an inch to the right, and I had a flyer that was over 2 inches off, and it was 100% my fault. I pulled. So can you shoot 1 MOA with this rifle? Probably not. But honestly, you probably won't be trying to shoot a rabbit or a squirrel or whatever you think you need to shoot a bird at 100 yards with it. Is it doable? Absolutely. But probably not exactly what this rifle was intended for. I think for what it is intended for, good deal. It's pretty portable. Dang sure lightweight. I believe, I think that these rifles are under 3 pounds. I want to say 2.5 pounds, but don't quote me on that. And man, I got that screwed tight. There we go. So let's break it apart real quick, and I'll show you how it goes in. So what I use it for is I keep a little bag in my work vehicle in a pickup, and it's got things, fire starter and a blanket, and a change of clothes, gloves, stuff like that. And where we work, it's pretty dang wintry. We get lots of snow and lots of wind to blow that snow around. A guy will get stuck on occasion in the snow. So I have a little bag that this goes in, and for that use, I think it's a great deal. So as you can see, put the barrel in. I prefer to carry my receiver, carry my magazine in the receiver and my extra. There's little slots here, and you can't put these magazines in that way. They have to go in a certain way. Make sure we get our our pad in the right direction, and you're back to a broken down rifle. I don't know, I haven't timed myself, but I would think that you could put this rifle together in 15 to 20 seconds rather reasonably. So there's my review on it. Like I said, thank you guys for making it to the end of the video, any of you that did, and bearing with me on the poor quality. That's one thing we'll try to work on as time progresses, and hopefully our channel gets bigger. So anyone that has any comments or suggestions, or just wants to talk about guns or anything like that, go ahead and leave a comment. If you wouldn't mind, drop a like and try to help me get this channel rolling. Thanks guys, and have a very happy New Year's, and have a great upcoming 2019. Thank you.